Welcome to Pharmacy and UPSC lectures. In last video, I have discussed about Anglo-Maratha War. In that, I have told that Bajirao II had signed subsidiary alliance to Britishers. So, in this video, I'll discuss about what is subsidiary alliance and the evolution of subsidiary alliance and then effects of subsidiary alliance and the states who signed subsidiary alliance as well. So, what is subsidiary alliance? Subsidiary alliance was basically a treaty between British East India Company and Indian princely states. So, by signing this subsidiary alliance, Indian territories lost their sovereignty to Britishers. So, it was a great opportunity to Britishers to build an empire over India. Then, subsidiary alliance was introduced in 1798 by Lord Wellesley. He was a Governor General from 1798 to 1805. When it comes to the features of subsidiary alliance, under this system, Indian rulers who signed this subsidiary alliance with Britishers had to leave their own armed forces and they were compelled to accept the permanent British forces in that particular territory. So, Indians will lose the armed forces. Instead of that, British forces will be in India. Then they had to pay a subsidy for British army maintenance who stay in India. If he failed to make the payment, then a portion of his territory would be taken by Britishers. In return, British would protect the Indian state against any foreign or internal problems of that particular territory. Next feature is Indian ruler who could not employ any European except English, that is except Britishers in his service without prior permission of Britishers. This was an idea to curb French in his service. Then Indian state could not enter into any alliance with any other foreign power, right? And also they could not enter into any political connection with other Indian state without British approval. So, could not employ any Europeans, they could not ally with any foreign power and could not make any connection with Indian state as well. In addition to this, Indian ruler had to agree for posting of a British resident in that particular court in India. If you see the evolution of subsidiary alliance, it was probably the Dupleix, who is a French governor, had followed these European troops to Indian rulers to fight their wars. Since almost all governor generals from Robert Clive onwards applied this system to various Indian states to capture their territories. So the first Indian ruler was Nawab of Awadh, who entered into this subsidiary alliance with Britishers after the Battle of Buxar in the year 1764. But Nizam of Hyderabad was the first to accept legally this subsidiary alliance. Then, if you see the effects of subsidiary alliance, as a result of this subsidiary alliance, many people were unemployed because Indians lose their army, so they can't employ anymore. Next, during the rule of Wellesley, who is the Governor General, over 100 small and big states were signed this treaty. Finally, states who signed this subsidiary alliance. In the year 1798, Nizam Ali was signed this treaty from Nizam of Hyderabad. In 1799, Chikka Krishnaraja III from Odiyar community of Mysore. In 1801, Sadat Ali was signed this treaty from Awadh of Uttar Pradesh. In 1802, Bajirao II was signed this subsidiary alliance from Maratha of Maharashtra. So, in next class I will discuss about the conquest of Awadh and the conquest of Punjab. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Thank you. Thank you so much.